Black light here.
Somewhere in the head area, but I couldn't see her face.
But a massive injury of some sort.
Yes, sir.
One that probably produced death very quickly, correct?
Yes.
And probably she had never moved from the point at which she fell, from the evidence that you saw. A fair deduction?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you notice the blood on her back in droplets?
No, I didn't.
You never saw that?
No.
Either when you walked up to the gate post with Phillips, or when you came back around the walkway and out the front door and looked down from the steps, you never noticed the blood specks on the back of the female victim?
No, sir, I didn't.
Have you to this day seen them in any of the photographs you reviewed, including the ones we looked at in court?
No.
Or is it part of your training that you observe details of that sort when you go to a homicide scene?
Yes.
And you made no such observation?
Not on the first walkthrough, no.
As you sit there today, what can you tell us about the existence or non-existence of blood drops on the back of Nicole Brown Simpson?
I've never been shown any photos of those blood drops.
Can you say...
Some of y'all wasn't born back then, in 95. You hear the Million Man March. This guy right here was up on a conspiracy. But, you know, he didn't, I don't think he did no time or nothing behind the lies he was telling. But it was clear that he planted, this guy right here, Mark Furman, planted evidence, which caused OJ to walk. You know, and it came out that the L.A.P.D used to rub elbows with OJ and OJ's wife, white wife. She was also a junkie, you know, and I think she was very permissive as far as her sexuality was concerned. And by OJ being a very influential black man, see, when you could tell that our brothers, you could tell that they probably dib and dab in narcotics and whatever. The CIA, the police come up to you and they try to recruit you into their criminal organization. So the United States is a criminal organization. And that's, they do drugs. The CIA do drugs. We're going to go back in the archives, show what the CIA, this was before some of y'all was born, were dealing drugs, They still do. They ain't stopped. And when you become very influential, you could make deals and, do things that the average, ordinary people can't do. But you're dealing in high finance now. See? This is why I say we need to separate. Because you never could win it. You ain't going to never win at that game. Never, never, never. I'm going to do a piece on how people say they Christians. They're really not Christians. They bow down to big bucks. And, you ain't no way you can do good in the neighborhood, in their system, They print the money. So, you know, they control it. And you want to, when you trying to flex, you're flexing for your oppressor. When you want to get your shine on, you're getting the shine for your people. Shine on, the people gonna look up to you. But you really want to impress the one that print up that money, print up that dollar. See, a real Christian or a real Muslim know that money don't make us. You know, money can't make you. It can't create you. We make it. We play with it, you know. But we done turned the white man into a status symbol that we got to do all kind of evil and crooked things to get his attention. You know, we got to show him that we could deal like he can deal, or better. Then he said, oh man, let me get you on my team. I'd rather have somebody with your type of talents and mind to be on my team than you be against me. But when you deal in this system, all you're doing is building up the pyramid. So this trial coming up, you know, that video was purposely altered. They didn't even have to put out no video. You know, if they didn't want you to see who the real culprit was, they didn't have to pull it out right then. They could have waited. But they don't know they messed up on this one. They messed up unless they don't. Now they might not show the trial on TV. It might not be on like this one right here. And if Nipsey's family want to get to the bottom of what it really is all about, who really killed Nipsey, you know, they got enough money to hire private investigators, the best. They could bring the whole government down on, or at least the L.A.P.D down. You know, because you can tell that it's a hell of a cover-up, and you can tell that they messed up and they're trying to have damage control. You know, because Nipsey was had such a influential following. I mean, he had such influence on his following, especially, you know, right before he died or was murdered. The people was beginning to kind of gravitate to his narratives and his music. They see, you know, that he had good intentions. But you can't get in bed with the devil, man. Can't lie down. You can't lie down with dogs and come up flea free. You're gonna get some fleas, man, some ticks, man. And when you lie down with a mad dog, you might get rabies. So you got to be cool. All y'all better listen up good, because you're gonna have some guys that's researching, but they down for the system. A lot of you is down for the system, and you don't want to be down for the system, but you're so used to it, you can't help it. You're gonna turn on the playoffs coming up, NBA playoff, y'all gonna be deep into it, man. Because our brothers, just about all brothers play basketball. You know, it's ingrained in you. You need to be, y'all need to be strategizing in y'all neighborhood. All y'all progressive brothers need to get a team together. Do some show enough international hood research and strategy. Tighten up your household, tighten up your block. Because we were, you know, in 2020, man, we're going to be in some trenches, y'all. I don't need to do what y'all did. Because I done been through, it's a cycle. It just be the same thing over and over again. The OJ trial is out there in L.A. You got some police involvement in the cover-up. You got Jewish influences involved in it. And the same with Nipsey. Police cover-up influence. But back then, they didn't have the technology they got today. You know. And they tripped up. They tripped up on purpose, but what they did was, by them trying to say that Eric Holder is the culprit, you know, made him the fall guy. You can see that they doctored it. They been messing up on the video. And with the TV, with the news, TMC and the nightly news, the forensic in the OJ trial and the forensic with Eric Holder, they're gonna be planting it just like they did OJ. They're gonna doctor up the videos, make it look like it was the best they can, Eric Holder. You know. And that boy's scared for his life. He don't look like the type of guy that make a dope fiend move like that. But you never know. Black light.